world. It's Inspirational Eve, and it has been a while since I've made one of these videos. And today, there's some significance about today, because today is not only just Messy Hair Monday, today's Messy Hair Monday! Today actually marks the start of my 1-year self-made documentary called Own the Skin You're In. I'm making it with my camera phone, so welcome aboard. This is something I've been talking about with several friends. My dear friend Delia and I have been talking about creating a project that really resonates with our hearts and making an impact and just being creative and having fun. And this is the one that keeps coming to me, that I've been writing this book called Own the Skin You're In. And I feel that there needs to be a documentary that goes along with it so you can see firsthand what my journey is like. I'm feeling compelled. This is a deep calling within me to do this. So thank you for pressing play. And Own the Skin You're In is something that I started a while ago about embracing who you are today. And having released 150 pounds, it's been a fascinating journey, and there's so much that has come along with it. It's been so much more of a mental, emotional, and spiritual transformation than really the physical. About learning to love yourself, that I had to learn to love myself then and during the process and now, and even though I'm not at the finish line, that I still have to love myself now, that I had to love myself during this entire process, and how difficult that process can be, and how scary and uncomfortable, but yet so beautiful and enlightening. And I'm training for a half marathon. Talk about scary and enlightening. And I'm learning to love my body, and I'm learning to love myself, and I want to bring you along. I meet so many gorgeous human beings, so many, especially gorgeous women who hate themselves, who find your body so ugly, and you feel just stuck in this rut of, I have to be exercising, I have to be wearing good clothes, so I'm beautiful. And although those things make you visually appealing, that's not actually what makes you beautiful. So we're starting the journey today, 365 days of owning the skin you're in. And today's lesson for me is surrender. It was actually the theme. Yesterday I went to Mile High Church, which is the Science of Mind church here in Colorado, and they were talking about surrendering. And it was beautiful. Surrender to absolute worthiness, surrender to the need for certainty. It was just awesome. And I got up super early this morning. I was out and walking at 6 a.m. and I saw the mountains, because I'm here in beautiful Colorado, as I mentioned. And I saw the snow-capped mountains, and it was just so beautiful. So I'm there, walking. It's chilly. It's fall, my favorite season. And I'm realizing that I still have a stomach, that she's, even after 150 pounds, I still got my chub. I named her Guinevere. We'll talk about that along the way. A fascinating part of my journey, naming my stomach. Anywho, so I'm walking around and I'm passing all these people, and for some women, people will look at your face and then they'll look at your cleavage and look at your face. Well, for me, it has always been, even when I was morbidly obese, they'll look at my face and they'll look down at my stomach. And I'm taking ownership of that today. This is a very scary, vulnerable place for me to be sharing with the internet, but here we go. But there's my stomach, so I'm walking and here's my tummy. And I'm noticing, and there's teenagers, so they're a lot more expressive than the adults are, of like looking and ugh. And even me walking shamefully, it's like I'm attracting even more of this, because now I'm not walking confidently. So I really had to stop myself in my mind and be okay. Like, know that who I am and how I'm showing up is okay. That they're entitled to their opinions. That maybe they've never encountered anybody who's, kind of petite, but also still has a stomach like this. And, maybe they weren't even laughing at me at all, and that's my own insecurity. But it was evident today that this is a part of me that I still have to work on. Still learning to love my tummy. Because I'm strong and I've come far, but I still got all this chub and all this skin. And that's why I'm calling it Own the Skin You're In, because this is where we're living right now. Where you are, where I am, I'm living in this right now. And one of the worst things I could ever do for myself is to reject myself. I'm telling myself to reject it when I say I don't love myself, or I'm ugly and I hate myself. And I think that's a good place to start with owning the skin you're in. Is I have to surrender to these expectations of I'm supposed to have a flat stomach by now. I'm supposed to have abs, even though I don't know if I ever will have well-defined abs, or even if I want that. But surrendering to these expectations, to this absolute worthiness that I subconsciously am still speaking. My worthiness I'm seeking through external forces. I've come so far, but this is still a theme in my life. And I want to share this because, especially now that I've been more in the public eye and people are looking at me like, oh my God, you got it all figured out. And yeah, definitely there's some things I've figured out, clearly, but there's still so much to work on. That the weight loss industry will portray, this is your before picture, and this is your after, and you have it all figured out. No. You have some things figured out, but it is a journey. This life, there's no, I have it on my wall in my hallway, that happiness is a journey. It's not a destination. That self-love, that acceptance, that peace, it's not a destination, it's a journey. And it happens in the present, coming from our heart. And that's why I'm doing this, is to learn how to own it. To own it every day, on the good days, on the bad days. So thank you for watching, for playing along. There's going to be a lot more that comes to this. I'm taking you along for the half marathon training and for all this, the self-love wonder that is my life and that is yours. So thank you. Happy Messy Hair Monday.